Hello, ComancheNative here, and I'm taking a closer look at SHAREfactory. Now these are the functions that you find when you are checking out your video. You have My Project, and then you have My Gallery, and then you have Last Project. Now when you're starting anything, you will start it out in New Project. As for the photos, the same thing applies. You have New Project, you have My Project, you have My Gallery, and My Last Project. Now this will just let you edit a screenshot that you have taken on your PlayStation 4. Now animated GIFs are pictures that move. They are a variety of video, but just pushed down enough to where it's just a small animation. And this is social. I don't really get into this one. This is like a live PlayStation, and then events if I had any, but I don't really mess with this. Imported content, you can go to the store and buy new themes, or you can import your music or your images or video from a UBS flash drive. So you can import music onto SHAREfactory videos. We're going to take a closer look at the videos in this tutorial. We're going to start out with New Project. In New Project, they will give you a variety of themes. The one I always go with is the blue PlayStation one right here. But you can choose different variety of themes. This is just like an intro and a close. You have alphabetical order, which will put all the themes that you either downloaded free at the store in alphabetical order, or you can go to the store and buy new themes. Some are pretty cheap. They have a variety of free themes. Sometimes they come out with new themes depending on the beta. So I'm going to go and hit most recent. I'm going to pick the theme I always pick. By hitting R2 button on the themes, you can see how they start. They give you 4 themes to choose from. This one right here will have a picture of your avatar that you're using for your profile. I like this one because it says PlayStation. And I always end my video with the SHAREfactory logo. So what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to use the 2. I'm not going to use this one, so I'm going to hit X on it to undo the check mark. And then I'm going to undo the check mark on this one because I don't want to use this one. And I'll just use the 2 of my favorite that I always use in almost all my videos. So if they're all unchecked, that means you won't be able to use any of them. And the ones that you want will have a check mark on them. So I'm going to use these 2. And as for the video, again, if you hit R2 on these videos, these are videos that you saved on your PlayStation 4. And you can check them out just by simply hitting R2, and you can sit there and just watch and pick the clip that you want to pick. So these are just little small examples. I am backed up on all of my videos currently, so I do have a lot. That's one I did with the slow motion. I'm going to go ahead and go with this video. It is short. It's going to be part of a collection, but I'm just going to use this for now as an example. So once I have it checked marked on the video that I want to use, I'm going to go ahead and press square to start the project, and I'm going to rename my project. It's up to you whatever name you want to name your project. Maybe you can name it after the game, or if you have a certain idea, whatever you name it, it's all going to appear in my project area. For now, I think I'm just going to go ahead and just rename this 1. I'm going to hit continue with X, and here are all the clips that I picked. I have my main clip here, and my intro is at the back as well as my ending. They always do that. They always put those clips in the back of your main clip. Now we're going to check out the square function. Now these are the editing tools that you will be using a lot of. The first one is time bender. You can slow time, fast time forward. You can split clip, which can edit. You can trim clip. It's another editing tool. You can move clip. You can delete clip. You can clone the clip. You could pan and zoom. You could adjust the volume, adjust the music, and add text. Now we're going to hit X and check out this function. You can add a clip. You can add a screenshot. You can do commentary, which is add track to. You could add music. You could do a translation. You could do a layout. You could do a filter, and you could do text. Now these are little added touch that you can use. Now in add clip, this will take you back to choosing your clip menu. Again, you can hit R2 on any of these and take a look at what you might want to add to your current project that you're working on. I'm going to go ahead and add one of these clips. I think this one. This is a Sherlock game that I have. I haven't really got into it too much. And as you see, once I add it, they will always put the clip either up front or in the back. On this time, they had it up front. This clip is too long, so I'm going to go ahead and delete it. I'm going to hit the square button, and I'm going to find delete clip, which is over this way. And I'm going to delete. I'm going to confirm, and the clip is now deleted. So that is how you can add or delete any clips. Again, to add, you just hit the X and then you can add. Now as for screenshot, if you take screenshots with your PlayStation 4, they will be put in this area. You can choose a screenshot that you want. Now these are standard SHAREfactory screenshots. Some of them move, some of them don't. The top ones are always the SHAREfactory ones. This is by category, by the way. These are screenshots that I've taken on my own. I'm going to go ahead and pick a standard SHAREfactory animated GIF. Now, an animated GIF means it's a picture that moves. Again, I'm pretty sure that they use that function in the picture category in the SHAREfactory. I'll make another video about something like that later on. Now we're going to move on to commentary or add track to. Now this is where you plug in your mic either through your controller or your main PlayStation 4, and you can add commentary to your videos. Now my mic is currently not plugged in, so the record video and record audio is not highlighted. Also, if you can tell in the background, the picture icon of the camera and the microphone has a line going through it, which basically means there's no device connected. So this is where you would connect your microphone to your controller or your PlayStation 4. Once you connect it in there, and which I'm going to do here in a couple minutes, you will see that the no device will turn into ready. So hang on. Now it's ready. Now I have my mic plugged in. It takes a while for SHAREfactory to read that you're using your mic, but as you can see, record audio is now highlighted. Later on, the microphone will be in yellow. Now what this is a countdown. It counts from 4 to 1 and then it starts recording you. So when you start to talk, you'll see a commentary line starting to appear in yellow over your clip. So I'm going to go ahead and let it do its countdown. So anything that I say is now in yellow. I'm recording commentary over a video now. And when I want to stop it, I just hit X. And as you can see, my mic is now in yellow. It's reading that I'm using a mic and not my camera. To edit this commentary, we have functions just like in the video function. We have split clip, which means I can edit out some of the stuff that I don't want to be in the video. I can trim it, I can move it, I can delete it, or I can adjust the volume. Now, the functions on the bottom here aren't highlighted because that's only for cameras. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to split the clip. I will pick where I would like to split it, and I'll hit confirm with X, and I can also delete it. Now, as you can see, if I wanted to delete this clip here, it's square. It's the little trash can icon down at the left. And I'll hit confirm, and now it's deleted. So I'm going to go ahead and split this clip again because I'm going to show you how to move it. So if you come over here and hit square, you can go to the move icon, click on that, and move it with L1. L1 will push it forward, R1 will push it back. And this is how you can fix, like maybe you said something cool down the line and you wanted it to be at this spot. You can adjust it like that. And this is the delete clip function. We can just click it and then it'll delete. Or if you want, you can adjust the volume. You hit square and you could adjust the volume. Now this is trim. I wanted to show you this really quick. Trim is basically like split clip, except you have more control. You use the L and the R stick on your controller to adjust where you would like to split it. Now this is a little bit tricky because you can't hear it. There's no way you can hear what you're doing. This is just showing you you're moving it here, you're moving it there. I always use split clip for the fact that it's easier and convenient. This one gives you a little bit more detail, a little bit precise editing, I guess. Again, there's no way you can hear this being played. You have to fix it and then play over it to hear if you properly trimmed it. Now this is the volume of your commentary. It's always at 100, but you could make it go to 200. You could even bring it all the way down to mute. Anything that you do, you could also use apply all, which means it will take all the commentary that you're doing and make it that same volume. So this is the commentary tools, and this is the commentary function. I'm going to go ahead and delete the commentary because there's not going to be a commentary on this. You won't be able to hear it anyway because I'm actually doing commentary over this video as I speak. Okay, so remember all the tools and functions that we did for the commentary? They apply to the video editing as well. Okay, now this function here is adding music. Now you can add any type of music that you want. There are different variety of musics that SHAREfactory already has that you can pick from. But I will tell you this, any music that you use from the SHAREfactory program, you can also hear it on YouTube, and a copyright notice will pop up. I like Shivers. They used to play this in PlayStation Home. So just some FYI, any music that you put in, YouTube will flag it and say, well, this is copyright. Some will just go ahead and allow you to play the music, but they will put ads on top of your video that you made. So what we're going to take a look at, that's the add music function. And I'm going to go ahead and add music. I'm going to pick the music I want, play it with R2, and then I'll hit X. Oh, wait a minute, hang on. I select the music. Okay, there we go. Now, as you can tell, the music has been added and it is now in lime green. So if I were to play this clip, that music would be put on there. Now, the music has the exact same function as the commentary. Split, trim, move, delete, music volume, fade in and fade out. Now the fade in and fade out is kind of like a nice soft intro, but let's go ahead and take a look at the split music. Again, we're going to split the music where we would like it. We're going to delete the music that we don't want, and we can move the music around. This is trim, same thing, exactly the same thing as you saw in the commentary. You use the the L and R stick on your controller. Sorry about that. And then you can move the clip. You can move it forward or back. And then the delete music, you click it and then you delete it. We're not going to do that. And music volume, again, the exact same thing you saw in commentary is the exact same thing here. Now, fade in is different though. Fade in is how long do you want to wait before it slowly fades into the music. And fade out is how long do you want it to play before it slowly fades out. This is giving you a little bit more control over how you want the music. You see, you hear it just a little bit. Let's go ahead and increase the fade in. See how soft and slow the fade in came in? And that is the fade out. We'll go ahead and increase that. You see how soft that is? So that is the fade in and that's the fade out. We're going to go ahead and delete the music.